let's see here. Hey, Lunatic. Got it. I woke up late today. Hello, how are you doing? I forgot. Usually when I stream, because it's pretty early for me, right? So doing alright, just working on some rigging. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. It's good to know that you're doing alright, yes. Instead of procrastinating, that's good. That's good. That's good. So, meanwhile, here's what happened. Here's what happened. Hold up. This is actually a stream time story, so let's stream time, shall we? Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. How are you all doing today? Today we are going to do some pixel art, yes? I was looking and I realized something. I realized a grave injustice, yes. We have not one, not two, but 6 non-animated mode slots open. You know? Thank you for the sub, Lunatic. Thank you very much. And I figured, how about we fill those? Let's make non-animated pixel art emotes. Should be fine, right? I have more slots and I'm not using them to the full potential. So we're gonna try and do some emotes today. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do. But that's part of the ride, right? Figuring out where we're going. Yeah. So hold up just a sec. Hey Norex, welcome to the stream. Let me sit. How are you doing today? Welcome. I had a really weird idea for an emote. And why is this here? Go away. And I want to do that for no particular reason. I can barely feel the ones I had. I know. I can't even hold all these emote slots. Hey Rose, welcome to the stream. Hope you managed to fight your spiders off successfully. God, I literally know how you feel because we used to have a lot of spider problems in my house back when most of because when we moved in here, most of our neighborhood was just empty lots filled to the brim with grass and not grass, weed. I don't know how to say this. In Portuguese, we just call it mato. Is the generic term for ground-based plants. Yeah, no, it was awful. I should be asleep, and instead I named the spider Jesse and James, and it's been a tradition that any big spider in my house gets a name before I kill it. I see. God, Narix, I admire you. I honestly do. Like, having arachnophobia and being able to play any RPG to a decent capacity is amazing. It is definitely amazing to me. Because they are such a common enemy. Like, no one thinks of the people with arachnophobia. At all. What do we do here? We put a spider. They're just everywhere. Spiders are creepy, right? And one of the devs says, and the other, and are game devs not? Do game devs do not have arachnophobia? Is that it? If you have an arachnophobia to the point where it's crippling, you just can't play video games. You either learn to cope or become functional member of society. That is true. That is true. That is true. I guess all the people with arachnophobia are functioning members of society, or at least they don't cope using video games. Damn. Man, so I watched a Dr. K video yesterday and it caught me completely off guard. Because someone did a Seinfeld edit at the beginning of the video, and I really wasn't expecting that. Just goes to show that true comedy really does come from the surprise of it being a comedy at all. Funny how game devs started to think that anyone and everyone to the point of bending over backwards to appease all in any demographic except for arachnophobes. I know, right? Maybe they could make like an arachnophobe filter where spiders are coated with yellow paint or something. Is hating on yellow? I hear hating on yellow paint is a thing. And I find that hilarious. Out of all the things to be worried about, yellow paint. A sim game that has an in-lore spider filter. Oh, that's cool. How did that go? How that worked? Reps have a badly rendered picture of a cat meme. Oh my god, that's amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing. It's your work issued visor covering over the spiders badly. Nice. That is pretty good, actually. I am making a crab emote, yes. I was like, what's an emote that's really missing in this channel about a ninja wolf and crab? Crab was the answer all along. I'm also making a crab out of random ninja fact. Let's see. How about this one? Go ahead and tell us about crab ninja lore. I don't have much on crab ninja lore, unfortunately. Crabita. Beautiful. However, how about this one? How about this one? There used back in ancient feudal Japan, there used to be a ninja country. Are you aware of the fact that Japan is so cool that it had an entire tiny ninja nation? Like the state of ninja. A ninja state. During the Nobunaga period. Unfortunately, the person who destroyed it was none other than Oda Nobunaga himself, because the ninjas in that particular country, not just a village, an entire country, right, were pretty much mercenaries, right? So they fought for whoever paid them more, and Oda Nobunaga was like, Yeah, that's not really gonna roll. I'm trying to, you know, stop the warring states, and you guys are kinda profiting of it. I'm gonna conquer you, okay? So you guys stop doing that. Maybe you can work for me, but the ninjas were like, nah. But then Nobunaga was like, okay, I'm gonna send one of my Oda sons, Oda Nobutunga, or whatever the hell was the name. They were all like variants of Nobunaga names. It's really, really funny. It is really, really funny what Oda Nobunaga's sons were named after. But so he sent his son with an army and one of his sons, and that son got their asses handed to them on a platter. Odanubi Bongo, exactly. Odanubi Saibot. Yes, that was the one. Odanubi Saibot, now I remember. Yes, that was the actual name. So Odanubi Saibot got his ass handed to him and became a smoke ninja and became a smoke cyborg ninja. Yes, that is true. That is true. As you all know, Mortal Kombat is lore accurate to real life, right? So then what happened was Oda Nobunaga got freaking pissed, right? And sent his entire army. And this is real life we're talking about. And unfortunately, even though the ninjas were really, really skillful, they could not overwhelm an entire army and ended up being destroyed. But they were still pretty valiant, and they did fight. And the Sun's army was like, I believe, 10-1, right? So they had 10 soldiers for each ninja in the country, and they still won using guerrilla tactics. I mean, it was their home. Where were they going to retreat to, right? The reason why ninjas retreat is because they usually have some sort of valuable information to protect. Let's see. Yeah, that's 10. Crabs have 8 legs plus the claws, right? So yeah, so that was the thing that happened. That was the thing that happened. They do have many limbs. And each limb has a story to tell. Did you guys see the crab souls like? Did you guys know there's a crab souls like? Rabbit works out. Indeed. The crab souls like. Have you not seen the crab souls like? The souls like of crabs? Another crab's treasures. Yeah, it looks really cute actually. It looks really cute. But my wallet is a little bit spent at the moment. We're gonna need to buy Momochi a new water cooler soon enough. Make sure her PC doesn't overheat while she is doing wonderful drawings, you know, important. Very, very important. Cause her... You guys remember the whole Odyssey? Yes, I did, Norix. Yes, I did. However, had no idea the game had that kind of, let's say, rich history. When I bought it, I was just like, huh, isometric and horror. This will be fun eventually. Now I'm scared. Yeah, the shitty PC build saga is still with us till today. The water cooler that they installed is still on Momoshi's PC, technically. It's a game called Stasis, I believe. What's that the name? I bought it a long ass time ago. I still need to play yours too, Lunatic. I still need to play yours too. I haven't forgotten. Stasis Bone Totem. Yeah. I looked at it and I was like, huh. This looks like it could be fun. This was particularly when I was going through a horror game phase. I think I played a ton of horror games when I was starting out. I like them, but they can be a bit stressful to string sometimes. Although I can get stressed over anything if I put something in my head. But yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll play it on Halloween. Main issue is, however, I am gonna play Signalis on Halloween. That is non-negotiable, and Lunatic also recommended me one game. I think it was called Rainwood, I believe. Imagine Sun Walton's not the founder of Turbo War Mode that runs the planet, but he's also Jesus, and the companies run among other things the afterlife. Oh god. That reminds me that one Netflix series. I don't remember the name though. You know, the one Netflix series where they create like a virtual reality afterlife that's monetized like a crappy EA live service. No, not Black Mirror. This one was an entire series based on the concept. And it's also a murder mystery. Hey Demi, welcome to the stream. We're drawing crab. How are you doing today? Hello, I am drawing crab from head. I guess you could say I'm drawing a head crab. Haha. Oh my god, thank you for the sub, Demi. 9 months. A crab? I'm drawing a crab. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? You said a hat crab. I said a hat crab? Wah. No. I'm drawing... It's a crab emote. It is a crab emote. This isn't gonna be a hat. Unless you guys really want to, then I can make it as a hat, but... You know, that's not the intention here. Alright then, I guess I won't. I'll be here in blissful ignorance. Blissful ignorance. So blissful, so ignorant. Okay. Oh, we could just do the whole claw like this. Yeah. I have a new commission that I can tell you all about because it is a secret. Yes. It's a secret commission. It's gonna be someone's birthday gift, so I can't tell anything about it. Nice, right? Top secret commission, exactly. Top secret mission. They even paid the secrecy fee. So I cannot say anything more about it. I'm support for the secrecy fee. Like, the main reason why the secrecy fee exists, I've been told, right, that I should make one, because when I can't post the things anywhere, I'm support for anything fee after recent expenses. Oh god. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. I think we've achieved Crab. Now for the final touch. Yeah, I heard the number of taxes and fees and everything with German stuff I hear from you, goddamn. Yeah, tax season is the worst. Brazil also has a lot of taxes, don't worry. You are not alone in that. Taxes aren't that big as a problem, I have very little stuff that requires me to pay them. The problem is an airbrush set. Well, at least that's a cool expense. At least that's a cool expense. You know? I still need to make that meme where it's like people see this and literally type X and just go chat see this, me, and literally type Spangling. I have no idea what VAT means. Value-added tax. Oh god, what was it again? Because here in Brazil, whenever you're paying for taxes to buy anything, Unlike in the US, where you have like a disclaimer that tells you how much you're paying in taxes, here it's all in the price, so you don't really know how much taxes you're paying. Wait, Kip is a pangolin? Don't tell him Dan is having a pangolin pet set. No, I'm not a pangolin, come on. It's spreading again. We had a new sub. Like, what, on last Saturday, and he was already in the pangolin joke. That's how I know that's a successful meme. I mean, it's on the price here too, but people just kind of know what the VAT is. I don't remember. Like, the problem is, I can't answer you accurately because we're currently going through some tax reforms. So a lot of it is changing. Yeah, and as you know, tax reform are never for less. They never reform the taxes so you can pay less, right? It is. I'd have to Google it, honestly. I'd have to Google it right now. Great stuff, except you're a billionaire in the US. Yeah, but, you know, it's the same if you're a politician here in Brazil. Like, the politicians will increase their salaries according to the tax increases, so they effectively don't pay taxes. So yeah, fun stuff. The best part is when they do it, because they're like, well, if we increase our own salaries, we won't steal. We won't be corrupt. And then they go and get the salary plus the corruption money. She's like, come on. How greedy can you get? Exactly, and with the pensions they even get the triple dip. Yeah, yep. Politics. That's politics. Wah, wah, wah. They did that here too, it's fine. Sage. You know, that's the thing about being a Brazilian. You think that other countries do things so much better than we do, and the reality of the fact is everyone is screwed in their own happy way. It is just how the world runs. Man, why did I decide to do this the hard way instead of the easy? Because you were looking for a challenge, Lunatic. If you ain't getting bent over, you just haven't noticed yet. Yes. Okay, guys, does this looks glorious or does it look glorious? Behold, crab emote. It looks perfect. Hold up, I just need to test a little thing. Let's see if I can put the claws in front of the hair. So the claws are better delineated. There we go. There we go. How about then apples? Also, who was already on the pangolin meme? I missed it. Furred Hat, I believe. I believe it was Furred Hat. It was definitely Furred Hat, I think. Definitely, I think. There we go, guys. This is my crab reveal. Thanks for joining me today on my crab reveal. My crab sauna, indeed. My result of carcinogenesis, is that what it's called? That all things in the ocean eventually become crab? The theory? Carcification? That reminds me, I think Momochi already said this on Twitter, but we had lobster the other day. No, don't smash! If you smash, I'll die. And all my delicious crab meat will be exposed. Ooh. Hello, senpai? What are you doing with that crab, the crab hammer, senpai? Are you gonna smash me, senpai? Crab senpai, you're so forward, ooh. There we go, now it's absolutely perfect. Gorgeous. Okay, first emote done. Now we need an idea for the second one. Crustacean VTuber smash or pass. Oh god. Oh god, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Also, I've been in this community for 3 years, and I still have no idea how to interact with these smash or pass lists. I still have no idea. Oh, here's an idea. Simple, you don't, unless you have a good reason to believe it will at least be funny. That is true, that is true. You entered one, Lunatic? Did you see the results? Did you see the results? God damn it, I need to write these things down. I had an idea for an emote and I completely forgot what it was. I think I got head patted or something. Ah, yes. There are two types of oops. Let's see here. Smash or pets, I guess. There are two types of these from what I see. You have the healthy ones, so to speak, where it's all in the name of fun, it's all nice, it's all harmonious, and you have like from head pets to whatever the hell the person thinks is flattering, which is fine. Right? And then you have the ones that are more sussy, where it's like, you're ugly, not in a million years, and as a tier, which is like the mean-spirited ones. And those are the ones you should steer clear of. It's basically... It's no good. Those are the ones that always end up in fighting. You know? Oh, because this is a GIF, it doesn't transfer properly. Okay. There you go. Now I can get the colors in case I forget. Then there we go. Guys, emote idea. Emote idea. We need emotes ideas. The ones that end in Twitter drama? Yeah, pretty much. I think I've seen like 5. So I was thinking, how about that emoji t-shirt meme? But then again, I'm not entirely sure I can even make it show if it's Mama Kiba or not with the canvas we have. Ooh. Ooh, I like the chef one. I like the chef one. It can't be animated though, but... Can probably make... Can you see what's on the platter? No. Let's see. Ah, cup noodles. Nice. Perfect. Okay, let me try to put this... Honestly, Momochi would love that. Momochi absolutely loves cup noodles. Sus emote. We'll figure something out, don't worry. Don't worry. Emokiba. You know, I've been meaning to try to do that. Edit the main model with black hair. And I can make the white strands red. Actually, the squinting would probably do in pixel art now that I think about it. What's squinting? Ah, I see. I mean, pixel art squinting looks something like this, usually. Yeah, it probably just looked like the eyes are closed. It would probably just look like the eyes are closed. Speaking of emotes, I probably need to build Sharky. I'm just not entirely sure if I should wait a few more days. Because he said middle of the month, and my understanding is that middle of the month is tomorrow. So Sharky's got an emote commission with me. What is this? Demon Core? Ah. Wow, why does she have so many radiation emotes? Why so many radiation emotes? She must be a glowing example of a VTuber. Ah. I see. That makes sense. So she's radioactive, oh, radioactive. I see. I'm sure she hasn't heard that song 1,000 times. See, like this. Not even once, I'm certain. Yes, must be a completely original joke concept. Hello. Yeah. Lunatic says hello.
Hello.
There you go. Alright, so this goes over here. And the platter goes over here. Let's see how good of a platter we can make. I am stuck. Oh no. Well, that happens. Sometimes you need to... how do you say? Step back from the project and find a fresh perspective. That's usually the best thing to do. Sometimes even touching some grass helps when you're too stuck in a project. Can you believe touching grass actually helps sometimes? Crazy, right? Crazy. For real, for real. So many ideas. The sundown I already did. Wow. Narex, you truly are an emote connoisseur. Truly, truly an emote connoisseur. Let's see here. Haven't even scrolled halfway down. Okay, now here's a question, chat. Do you have an emote that doesn't exist but you wish it did? Okay, but that's a very nice way of telling me you have an emote. Thank you, I try. Let's see. Like, I only have emotes from people I know. Popcorn emote, that's a good one. Oh, what if on the platter we put popcorn? What if we put popcorn on the platter? Ah! What if we put a pistol on the platter? Oh no. Ow. Bye bye, Momochi. Okay, missile. Yeah, we can do that. That is a very... That is surprisingly relatable to our channel. Indeed. Let's just hope it looks like a missile. Nanorex, we're not making animated emotes today. We are actually filling the non-animated emote spot. But I can see us just doing like a big one. Pretend it's animated. Is this good enough for a missile head? It kind of looks like a giant bottle. Maybe we don't do the... What? Look up aim at 120, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Do, do, do. Ta-da! There you go. Your favorite missile, Norex. Wow. Man, the other day I was reminiscing about old anime slash old manga and adaptations that kinda fucked a little bit with the story because of Hyper Future Vision Gun slash Battle Angel Alita. Fear no missile, but that thing scares me. Right? And I was remembering some stuff. Like, the main thing that came to mind was the Magic Knight Rayart anime, which was painful to watch a little bit if you read the manga. Like, nowadays, manga adaptations have it good. They have it so good. Like, even in the age of filler, right? It wasn't as bad because, filler aside, the filler didn't really matter. When the filler was done, it was just over. And it didn't really change the main story. But there was a point in time where anime had to be its own thing. So you started like the manga, and then it would go off into some wild tangent. Either because the manga wasn't finished yet, or just for the heck of it. And the Magic Knight's Rayart one was painful. Me and Momochi, we watched it while cringing a lot. Like, during the first season, the worst thing that happened was that they butchered one of the antagonists completely. Yeah, a pain emote could be good, that's true. We could go with a pain emote, and we have so much pain to share. In the stream. A pain emote would be nice. Oh shit, that reminds me. Oh, what? What did that remind you, Norex? Like, you think butchering a character is bad enough? How about butchering the entire message of the show? And turning it into something really, really unhealthy? Because that actually was what happened on the second season. It was amazing. You know when you have like something really, really deep you want to talk about, but you have no idea how to talk about that? So instead you just fuck it up completely. That was the second season. That was the second season. Because in the OG, I put two emotes in a group DM with a picture of Dun's new Blu-ray player in between them. Oh, let me see. Oh, that's cute. Emote cat. Pain. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting, Oryx, very interesting. What if you had an emote with your pangolin LC? God damn it. You know, we could I'm not sure about the pain part, but we could definitely use like an artist emote, I think. We're very artistic in this channel. I did. We could. But Beeps artist pain. So they say, but honestly, my pixel art journey has been filled with more happiness than pain, honestly. Probably because before I started it, I didn't think I could make anything that people would like, you know? Lucky bastard. So I'm starting to think that this whole artist painting is more like artist paint if no one fucking gives you any support, but so is everything else, you know? So is everything else in life. If everyone tells you to quit and that you suck, it's gonna be pain. The most painful thing about art is when you think you have to be perfect from the start and you can't just enjoy the process of making it. That makes the everything 1,000 times more painful. Absolutely. That absolutely made things more painful. There's plenty of people who get support and only tells themselves to quit and that they suck. Yeah, it's imposter syndrome, I believe is the term for that. The complicated part is that they have insecurities baked in, and if the person supporting it isn't careful, she just invalidates the feelings, and the person starts thinking, "Oh, you're just telling me that because I don't know, you're my husband or whatever, you know." You're just telling me that because you're my mom. And when the person gets into that mindset, it's really hard to reach them. Because no matter how much support you give them, it doesn't seem genuine. This is applicable for like anything. Like, imagine if I am telling, I don't know, Lunatic that his art looks that he did a piece that looks nice, and he just turns to me and says, "Yeah, well, you're Kiba, you're too nice. You always say these things." Then what can I tell him at that point, right? At that point, it would become impossible. This is a hypothetical scenario, by the way. It's a no win game zone. I think the hair is a little bit on the short side. Maybe I need to go down a little bit. Man, I remember why I made a female version of Kiba for the first time. Did I ever tell the story? The reason, not the story, the reason. It came down to a very simple reason. Came down to a really simple reason. And the really simple reason was that when I started VTubing, the main thing I noticed is that I was surrounded by artists and services that only drew women. I was surrounded by people who could only draw women, or only usually drew women. And there are certain websites, right, for merch that only carry merch for female characters. So I was like, well, might as well get this out of the way if we're gonna be like that. If I have a female form, I can beat the system. So I did that, basically. Did you know that, I don't know how it is now, because male VTubing became more common than back when I started, right? But it used to be the case that artists who actually drew men charged more because it was a hyper specialized service compared to artists that drew women. So they would charge more for commissions. That was, interestingly enough, a thing for a while. Then I don't know how long, if it's still ongoing or not. I haven't really checked. But for a while that was a thing, because it's like offer and demand kind of thing, right? Well, if no one is drawing because they don't think it's profitable, and I'm going to stop drawing the profitable booba to draw less profitable PP, then I should get paid extra for it. It's the basis of that whole thing. Fair enough, I guess. Kinda. There we go. Now let's put a tiny chef hat tilted. A very tiny chef hat. What do you guys think? Kinda like this. I made a female form because you can't sex the lab goat. I mean, you can if you try hard enough, but you know what I mean. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, if you try hard enough, you can sex anything, but it won't look exactly pleasing or satisfying. I understand. You basically did it for easier loot time, basically. However, you could have made a male model if you wanted to. That wasn't... So, was there a reason you chose the human form to be female? Or was it like, well, my regular form is male, so since we're here, might as well make it female kind of situation? Because I get that. That was why I did the pixel art model female first, actually. Let's see here. True, but I also like female forms more, and I'm quite fascinated by it, actually. Ah, I see, I see, I see. Women do be pretty, that is true. That is very true. There we go. Does this look like a chef hat? It looks like I have a marshmallow stuck on my head. Yeah, that looks like a marshmallow stuck on my head. Maybe like this is a little bit better. Kibanuk, I like it. Hey Demi, I'm trying to make a chef hat. Now it looks like a clam. And Kiba, you motivated me to draw something. Please look forward to it. Ooh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad. The main reason I do these pixel art strings is because I find that art strings are good for inspiring people and sharing techniques and stuff. So that's nice to hear. Yes, 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 yes. Sharing inspiration, yes. Means it's working. It looks more like a clam. You know, I think I'm gonna make a regular chef hat and just have it cut out. Let's make it on a new layer so it's easier to edit in case something goes wrong. Do do do. Okay. There we go. There. Also, Demi, I hope you enjoyed the OC I made for you. Hope your adventures with it are going well, yes. Does this look like a chef hat now? Let's see. I'm a person of curiosity, so I tend to think about what opposite sex feel like to start stuff since I don't have those parts. And yes, it does look like Lynn. Basically, I made a female form as kind of a fulfillment of something and I guess, is that a weird thing? Never really thought about why that deeply, actually. Nah, it's not a weird thing. It's definitely not a weird thing. Plenty of people feel curiosity of what it would be like to be something else. And as it turns out, in VTube spaces and virtual spaces in general, have been a place where people can experiment a lot with that. That's how a lot of people found out they were trans, actually. Doesn't mean that just because you're experimenting you are, but it did give them the room to actually stop and be like, why am I miserable? And why does this make me feel so much less miserable? Why is this making me feel so much better about myself? There you go. Chef hat. Do do do. Looks like Sting smoke for some reason, or a white Goomba. The Goomba is because the little... Maybe I can take this off, actually. They do these instead. There you go. Yeah, the main thing about pixel art, sometimes it's just like 3 pixels out of place. Sometimes it really is just changing to 3 pixels. That's what I like about it the most. The other thing I really like about it is the... Still looks off. Maybe I can make it a little bigger. Maybe with a little bit of expansion, we can make this better. Domain expansion. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you guys saw it. I posted on Discord. The voice actress of Roxanne liked my pixel art. On Twitter. Jellyfish. I mean, the hat looks like jellyfishes to me, so I guess this is fine. Hmm? Hmm. Did you guys know that apparently there is such a thing as a jellyfish sushi? I was shocked and appalled. People really just put a lot of effort into eating things they shouldn't, right? Oh, what did it taste like, Lunatic? What did it taste like? Chewy? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Never mind, don't remember texture or taste. Okay. Fair enough. Honestly, though, the fact that you don't remember says mountains to me about the taste and the texture. Because it means it was very, very unremarkable. Very, very unremarkable. Kind of like how I didn't remember the taste of lobster. I had lobster once and I didn't remember what it tasted like. Then we had it again recently. Was like Momochi's first time trying lobster. And lobster is mid. I am sorry if you're a lobster lover, you have your little lobster apron and thing. Lobster is mid. Like, shrimp is better. And I don't just say that as a VTuber, but shrimp is way, way better. Such superior. So much more superior. You know? That's actually one of the neat points about me. I forget texture and taste of food, so I can experience trying it for the first time multiple times. That is good. I hope you... Do you also forget the plot of books and movies, so you get to experience them for the first time? Because I am cursed with just remembering all the good parts of a movie. If I watch it. Like, I don't remember the bad parts, I remember all the good parts. So everything feels worse by comparison. Because I only remember the good bits, and then we go through the bad bits, and I'm like, ah. I just get to rediscover the parts that suck. Which is a bit of a sedge sometimes. Kinda like what happened with the dig. Oh yeah, also, good news. Sometimes I remember bits and pieces of watching, reading, but tiny fragments which don't mean much. I usually remember all the plot twists. I'm like, oh yeah, it's that character, the one that betrays us at plot 35. And I'm like, oh crap. Well, at least I got to see the tiny hints that the author put in there, if he put any. Like, here's a question, Lunatic. I have a question for you. Are you the type of person who has more of a emotional experience memory kind of thing? Because Mamush is kind of like that. She's kind of bad with remembering things, but also really good at remembering things. Like, she remembers perfectly that she hates something, but she can't explain why she hates something. She just remembers hating it. And I personally, this isn't like how do you say? It's not like a professional anything, right? But I personally call that emotional memory, where you remember perfectly how something made you feel, but you don't remember anything regarding the feeling, regarding the origins of the feeling. Which is why some people will go, oh yeah, this is great, this is absolutely great. And you ask, like, for any detail of why this is great, and the person goes, I don't know, but it's good. My memories are weird. The memory storage only gives me things when needed, and decides when I need something or not. Ah, trigger memory, I see. Yeah, no, that's a thing too. Like, some memories are triggered by experiences only. So you kinda need to have that experience happening. You kind of need that experience in order to remember what you were trying to... the specific memory. Usually, I have a lot of these randomly triggered memories. See, in this moment, I know it's like physics, but I don't know any bits of physics right now. But if someone asks me a question, I will answer. I see. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. But like, here's the real experiment though. Here's the real experiment. If you ask yourself a question, will you be able to answer it? Try asking yourself a question about physics. Interesting. Ta-da! Chef's kiss, what do you guys think? I think the readability is fairly good. Oh wait, there's something about star and it's told me it was neutral star stuff. Huh. Well, there you go, Lunatic. That's your life hack on how to use your memory. You're welcome. Wait. What? Something the matter? That was an unfair example. My band told me to ask about stars and stuff, so I did. So I asked it itself, but it prompted it was to itself, not me. What? There you go, chef's kiss. New emote, next. Okay, we need a pain emote. We could do the artist pain. We could also do the Kaneki emote. That would probably be pretty funny. Like Akiba Kaneki emote. We can make it manga too, so it's black and white. I think I did describe you my situation and stuff before. Yes. You think so? Not sure? What do you mean? Ah, yes, you did tell me, Lunatic. Don't worry about it. Let me see. Okay, how do I do this? In pixel art. Emote pixel art. I think I need... Alright, I'm gonna go grab something to drink and turn the aircon because it's hot. Okay. Guys, fun fact. Something I learned recently because of the voice classes, right? Apparently, did you guys know that your voice is thicker during the morning? Not thicker. How do you say? Wait. You know, rougher. I am drawing a blank on good words for it, but yeah. Basically that. And then I just raw Rick Astley. You think it's the Kaneki meme, but it's actually Rick Astley. That would have been hilarious, but nah, I think I'm not gonna do this level of trollish with you guys. Back, also get apples. That's nice, that's great, Lunatic. Okay. What if you made something related to Library of Arena? I could. Although if I wanted to be recognizable, Limbus would probably work better. But yeah, we still have 3 emotes to go, so there's plenty of room to do stuff. There's plenty of room to do stuff, yes. Yila, be nice. No, no. Shh. Oh, great. No, no. Did you guys hear her complaining? Oh, come on, Lila. Just a sec. Okay, she's gonna be barking outside for a while. I'm not broken, am I? No, okay. Let's take a look at the Kaneki meme group close. The resting face gimbal was left on. If I made an Ahegal reading, do you think I would get banned? Probably, right? I do think... So I was thinking about this the other day. Not about Ahegals, but about Twitch policies. And I think there are certain things that are largely influenced by the attitude of the streamer compared to the action itself, right? I think you could with what you have at your disposal. No, I definitely can. I already tried to see if it was possible. But I mean, I gotta know. It's my model, right? I gotta know my model. Plus, it's funny. Anyways. Wow, there's someone on the street that Little really does not care for. Oh my, keep on making himself. I gotta know my limits. But like I was trying to say, can you guys hear her actually? Can you guys hear my doggo? Damn, and she's outside the office. Dang, Lila. You know what? I think a single year is better. Oh, or like this. Like this is good. Like this is good. Come think of it. There we go. There we go. But yeah, like... There we go, she stopped it. I think she tired herself. It is true, exactly, Lunatic, exactly. Any moment now, she's gonna come back, punching the office door to enter. But until that doesn't happen... What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So I was thinking about Twitch policies the other day, and sometimes people say they're not consistent and stuff like that. No, I wasn't talking about Tahiga. I mean, I was, but that wasn't the point I was trying to make. And I think it's sensitive to... a lot of it is... I'm not gonna say all of it is fair, because let's be real. When it comes to subjective things, right? It's hard to be fair for starters. And it's gonna vary from whoever the fuck is in charge that day and stuff like that. But one thing I think that can be used to predict these sort of things is like the streamer reaction to stuff. So let's say, let's put... Oh god. I am worried she is not stopping. And there seems to be no one in the house right now. What is happening? Hold up, just a sec. I need to check this. Sorry. I need to check the things with Doggo, see if Doggo's alright. Just a sec. Hello, I'm back. I also took a short bathroom break because, yeah, might as well. So I have no idea why she was barking so much. She's listening to something. There's something she's hearing, not something she's listening to. But anyways, it seems to finally be over. She's listening to chat and she's barking at me. Nah. You're on headset, otherwise you would be hearing, I don't know, a whole slew of things actually. How do I draw myself from profile again? Hold up, how did I do this? I'm Chulu to Cube and she doesn't like that. Aww. It is fine, Lunatic, it is fine. Undo this. I don't think you're Chulued. If I did, I'd kick you out. Like, oh, that reminds me of something. I remember I was watching a VOD of Hatos where he was working on my model. And I don't mean I'm gonna kick you. I mean, if you did make me uncomfortable, you would have known a long time ago. Don't worry about it. Because, like, I remember I was watching a VOD of Hato when he was working on my model, right? And this really weird person showed up on stream and started being, how do I put it, very aggressively lewd toward Hato just because his boobs jiggled, right? And it was a little scene. Then Sharky did his modly duties, intervened, and kicked the guy out. Hato was being like so nice to the person, like so much. How do I put it? He was giving him so many benefits of the doubt, right? Just so many benefits of the doubt. Trying to steer him away from doing the. He was basically essaying Hato at that moment, right? And Hato was just rolling with the punches and trying to be really nice about it. It was almost painful to watch. Thankfully, he got kicked out in the end because that was unpleasant. That must have been so unpleasant for Hato, you know? But yeah, there are people who like get... I don't know how to explain it. Okay, let's say you make a lewd joke. Maybe you make a lewd joke, or you have some more risky content on the internet, right? And just because of that, some people will feel like entitled to harass you. Yeah. I think the person was trying to joke, but They were very insistent on their joke, on a joke that didn't land and was in poor taste, but they couldn't figure that out. They couldn't figure out that they were... That's also a thing. That's also a thing. I gotta tell you something, Lunatic. There's something that I need to tell you. There's something that I always tell myself. People who think they are annoying others are usually the people who are the least annoying. Because they care about annoying others, right? So they know how to behave properly. And the people who think they are the most amazing thing since sliced bread, those are the annoying ones, usually. Because they don't really feel how others are reacting to them. They don't really care how others react to them. And they just keep doing weird stuff, you know? It's an interesting paradox, like the people who worry the most about annoying others are usually the people who least need to worry about annoying others. Because people who worry a lot about annoying others are usually very socially self-aware, right? To a fault, because they worry too much, right? And it's usually the people who don't worry at all that are annoying. They are the ones being annoying. Because of the lack of consideration out of all things. You know, I mostly kind of forgot about the annoying thing, and now it's back. Don't worry, you're not annoying. Which is the whole point that I'm saying. Pain. Maybe I need to do a Pain emote. Does anyone have the original Pain so I can draw from it? Okay. Now here's what I need to do. I need to make this black and white too. So we're gonna do this the easy way, which is the replace color command. Thank you, Lunatic. Alright, chat, what do you think? Does this look alright? Now you look metallic. That's kind of the point. Because this is a manga panel. And it's also supposed to look edgy as fuck. So this is a very why kind of thing. I looked plated in steel. Should I use the different one? Maybe I should use the... Yeah, you can literally just type Kaneki. And it will show you. I could just do this instead. Hold up. Let's see, bolt. It kind of looks like Gojo. Yeah. So this is from an anime called Tokyo Ghoul, which was a pretty edgy anime, and it was kind of hype throughout the first season, and it kind of gloriously derails. It's one of those anime that the manga is superior in every way, right? And the anime does a good job of bastardizing it completely, right? Actually, hold on. Is this a cool effect? This is a cool effect. Okay, the gray looks better. That's good to know. There we go. Edgy pain. Cause like the whole anime manga is one of those anime mangas where the concept is you're slowly becoming a monster, right? It's one of those stories. Main character is slowly becoming a monster, doesn't know how to deal with that, slowly learns how to deal with it, goes through traumatic stuff, becomes a badass because traumatic stuff makes you badass for some reason. And now if you make the blood really dark gray, oh, we could do that. I kind of wanted to leave the blood red just to make it edgier, like the only colors I feel are the colors of blood or something like that. But maybe that's a little bit too edgy. Maybe we can just make it really, really dark. Like you said. Still red, but really, really dark. Like this. Now we can make some raindrops. I think against the... Do you have the ref of the image up right now? Let me get it. Oh yeah, the ref image doesn't have rain. Do I make it rain? Should I make it rain? So this is a heavy rain reference. You can make the hair stay. If you made the hair shading similar-ish, it might be more recognizable. Ah. Ah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. It's a valid hair shading. So kind of like this. Man, I can hear the music already. Na 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 na. This is a bit too much. Hold up. I don't think I can pull off the blotch shading. Can I? Oh, I kind of can. Kind of can. Yeah, the contrast is real. It's very contrasty. Kind of like this. I think I overdid it on the shin. Hold up. There we go. There we go. Also, I need to add the scarf. I do have a scarf, you know. Can't leave home without my scarf. Here we go. There we go. Wasn't that nice? Okay, we should, if we're gonna go for high contrast, we should make the raindrops like pop too. If we're gonna have them at all. Let's see if they end up adding or if they're just noise in the end. Because unfortunately that is a possibility that the raindrops end up being just noise. Yeah, they kind of look just like noise, huh? That's unfortunate. I think it's okay like this. I think we did a good. I think we did a good. This is what it's gonna look like on the channel anyways. I could also give it a white highlight. Oh. Come to think of it, come to think of it. It's not very centered. That's an issue of skill. There we go. There we go. This is what it's gonna look like in the... So much pain, so much edge. I think we're good. I think we're good. What was another thing? Let's see. How about an emote of you pinching my cheeks? Would you guys like that? Would you guys like to pinch my cheeks? Do you wanna pinch my cheeks, lunatic? Oh yeah, the paint pack. Oh, hold up, let me get that. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, let's do the paint pack first, before I forget again. So, okay, but what did you do today? I made a Kaneki emote in pixel art. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then I did the pack open emote. Eva, are you alright? Speaking of speaking. Speaking of speaking. Oh my god, Kiva. Yeah, lunatic? Check DMs. Okay. Oh my god, they actually did it. The Mad Lads did it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I know I look at like Gojo. Do you think there are people who are gonna see that and they're gonna be like, oh, this is the Gojo meme? Oh yeah, that's absolutely gonna be a thing. That's absolutely gonna be a thing. Whenever anime references each other or a common source and people don't know, they will attribute to the anime they saw it first. Always. Always, 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 always. It's kind of like those discussions where people are like, yeah, well, I don't know, Naruto rip it off, no, Pokemon rip it off Naruto with the Nine Tails. So so outside of this one, people didn't really see it. And it's like, well, actually, the common source of both is the myth of the Nine Tails yokai of legend, and no one knows. There's multiple similar things. Oh god. This actually reminds me. One from Sister Spoiler and I haven't seen season 2. No, not yet. Not yet. We still haven't stopped to watch. Such a pained expression. How do I capture such unbridled pain? I look more goth than painted, if that makes any sense right now. And a little bit cross-eyed, not gonna lie. Maybe I should keep the cross-eyed. You look tired. That is the idea. Unless you're talking about me IRL, in which case, how can you tell? I'm using an avatar. Are you spying on me, lunatic? Damn. I am your wall. 'Cause after all, you're my wonder wall. Can you tell I'm doing singing lessons? I think it's working so nice. Yes, do I look painted? Sure, but do I look Paco painted? You know? That is the question. Maybe I bag different color, like this. There you go, I think we got it. Still looking cross-eyed, but that's fine. Maybe like this. I'm not really specialized in making art of people looking miserable. Let's see. Ah, beam out. Okay. Let's go. Now you look high. Perfect. With a smile, you look high as fuck. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Okay. Hold up. Just a sec. Yeah. Yeah, it does that. A-Sprite does that for no reason sometimes. Which is why I should not be looking at sussy stuff while streaming. And also it would be very distracting. People looks at stuff. I don't. But like Twitter is gonna show you some stuff whether you want it or not. It's just how it is. So not a good idea to surf on Twitter while streaming. Unless you're like a super ultra safe account. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's always a funny experience though, especially since I had some more special requests, so to speak. I been looking for specific artists to get good ref material. And every so often, I will find someone I know following that specific artist for specific Suzzard, and I'm like, huh, interesting. Although my usual reaction is usually, ha, that checks out. Oh yeah, Lunatic. I remember I was... Maybe we can make them darker. And thicker. Here you go. And I completely forgot what I was going to say. Anyways. We move on. When the topic well dries out, we move on. What was I going to say before? Oh, yeah. Like, anime adaptations that ruins whole stories. Yeah, I don't remember it either. Unfortunately, I do not remember what I was going to say. So, I guess we're gonna be stuck in the limbo now. Awkwardness limbo. Okay, when in doubt, to go back to whatever the hell I was going to say in case everyone went quiet for no reason. You can do this to me, Kib. I'm a being of curiosity. I really don't remember what I was going to say, Lunatic. I am so sorry. I really forgot. You wanna backtrack the conversation to see if we can find what we lost? Okay, let's try that, I guess. The eyes might be too low, come to think of it. Did you know that paint now has layers? Yes, it's like Shrek. Paint is just like Shrek. I know, Demi, to celebrate Paint Shrek on MS Paint, because it has layers. Yeah, I think 1 pixel up works. We were talking about Twitter accounts. Oh, but I don't think that's related to what I was going to say. Don't think that was actually related to what I was going to say. It was like it's a something that changed to something that changed to something else kind of situation. Yeah, it's gone. It is gone. Forever in the limbo. But isn't it amazing? Paint is an actual art program now. It has layers. Everything it needs to be a professional art program. Man, I remember there was once upon a time, I think the best place for pixel art was MS Paint, actually. No, not even MS Paint. I remember when I did edits, there was like the free program that you could use to edit specifically stuff for RPG Maker, and I used that because it had an option where it would multiply colors, so you could use that to like recolor more easily, which meant you could do a batch of NPCs, recolored NPCs and recolored monsters, which was pretty cool. Pretty cool feature. Yes. Demi, have you ever heard of Magical Knight Ray Art? Chat, anyone in chat ever heard of Magical Knight Ray Art? Momochi doesn't count. Momochi watched it with me. I do want to talk a little bit about the second season because I think they try to do like this really deep emotional message, and they failed so hard and fall flat on their faces so much. They actually gave Toxic advice. Never heard of it? Okay, so it's 90s. I don't think it's not even a 2000s. It's a 90s. A 90s anime that's an adaptation of a popular at the time manga by Clamp, right? And the whole story revolves around 3 girls getting isekai'd, yes, and they end up in a magical land which had a name but that I forgot. But I assure you, it had a very nice name, yes. And in this magical land, the most powerful magic there was was the power of will itself. Magic is will, right? And emotions. And they were the chosen ones to save the land, because saving the land required something that no one in their world was capable of doing. And so they did, they fulfilled the prophecy, but it turns out that the prophecy actually sucks, which was a great plot twist. I think I have already talked about this in the channel. The manga is pretty good, but the anime starts messing with things it shouldn't, and ends up putting the whole messaging of the story in jeopardy. And the second season is particularly guilty of that, because in the second season, they decided, what if we just change who the villain is? What if we make a brand new villain for this well-established story? And at the last minute, we try to make it have the same exact ending as the manga, but with a completely different villain and plot resolution. It's gonna go great. Nothing can go wrong from this decision. This is a good decision, said the person drinking paint profusely from its can. Right? And so what they did with the new season is that the country was in shambles, because the whole thing with the first season was that they were summoned not to kill the evil bad guy who kidnapped the princess. They were summoned to kill the princess, who was basically the god of the world, right? And they had to do that because she fell in love with the villain. The villain wasn't really a villain. She just fell in love with him. And she was the god of the world. But the only way she could maintain order in the world with her godly powers was if she prayed every day to the happiness of everyone. But because she fell in love with the guy, she could no longer really pray to everyone. She kind of had favorites. And if she had favorites, she couldn't focus on her duty. So monsters started appearing, because she was torn between her duty and loving the guy, so she kind of got depressed. And when your god gets depressed, monsters start appearing because they embody the self-doubt and hatred that comes with that. So it was a whole hell of a mess. So she did the summoning ritual to summon the girls from the other world so they could kill her. Because no one in that world could kill their god, essentially. It was impossible. It was an impossible feat for them. So it had to be someone from outside who wasn't affected by that law. And when I say law, I mean like laws of physics. It's literally impossible, right? Oh, I can make the ears go sad instead. It is a pack of pain, so the ears shouldn't be up. Hold up. Let's fix this. So that was the whole plot twist. That was cool and all. In the season 2 in the manga, the whole point of it was to see the aftermath of what they did, because they were very traumatized by the whole experience. Like, the person they were trying to save, they actually ended up having to kill. And they didn't really have much of a choice when she turned it into like turbo mega angry god mode and started attacking them because they killed her beloved while they were still thinking that they were doing the right thing, right? It was a whole mess. It was very interesting. It was very interesting. So the second season was all about the aftermath and a quest to fix the world because the world was kind of left in shambles without a god. So there had to be like a ritual to decide who the new god is. But as they learn, being the god sucked. Because you can't fall in love, you can't have a life of your own. All you can do is look pretty and pray for everyone else's happiness, while you get to sit and be miserable. So they were trying to come up with a solution to that, and that was season 2. But in the anime, they were like, nah, that's too boring. It's just gonna be a bunch of talking. When we signed up for this and several animation studios, we wanted an action story. So let's action this up. So basically what they did is they kind of rip it off Sailor Moon, right? And they're like, okay, we're gonna have a Queen of Darkness as the new villain, right? Who is made entirely out of the sad and bad emotions of the people who live in this world that's literally imploding, right? And yeah, she feeds off their sadness and scaredness, and she sends she makes like a dark villain for Lucy, the main character, which is like some sort of yandere elf thing. And it's painful to watch because they bastardized the whole thing so much. They bastardized the whole story so much. And the best part is at the ending, you have literally a message. You have literally 2 conflicting messages, because the girls were having a struggle with the monsters because the monster and the people were scared, and the people were scared because they were having a struggle with the monsters. So the monsters were getting stronger, and then they're like, hey guys, just stop being scared. Repress all your bad emotions, okay? And then the monsters become weaker because everyone is repressing their emotions, because as you know, when you repress your emotions, they become weaker and you're able to live life better. While simultaneously having the main character fight their darker selves and discovering that there was no true way of beating their darker selves. Instead, they have to accept the pain. They had to accept the feelings that they had. So if you're a main character, you have access to mental health and accepting pain. But if you're a side character, you better shut the fuck up. Okay? You're in the way of the protagonist. Please shut the fuck up. That was... yeah. That was how that was resolved. And I was screaming so much. And like the yandere subplot wasn't even that interesting either. It wasn't even that interesting. Like, she didn't make sense. You know when a character just doesn't make sense? She's like, I love you, that's why I wanna kill you. That's how she acted. That's how she sounded like. Especially because of the dubbing, but I don't think the voice actress could have done anything else with that character. It was so bad. It was so bad. This is my face. This is my face remembering that season. And we watched the whole thing with Momochi. I watched the whole thing with Momochi because Momochi told me that she really hated season 2. And I was like, but it was so interesting in the anime. What happened? And then I discovered what happened. They changed the whole thing. They also gave the main Genki character, who was by all accounts pretty much asexual, a love interest, because this is a girl show, and girl shows needs romantic subplot. Because don't you know, all girls want is boys and nothing else. Which is really weird because Clamp was very inclusive in the yaoi and yuri department, but okay. Guess the anime didn't get that luxury. The anime just didn't get that luxury. So yeah. Pekko Pain. Pekko Pain, Pekko Pain, Pekko Pain. Oh god, and also the climax was just a final Super Sentai boss fight with mechas. And it was all very flashy, and yet somehow extremely boring. It was so boring. It was the boringest thing ever. Because they in the anime, like, they made so many filler episodes. Like, so many goddamn filler episodes. They are almost impossible to count. There was so much filler. There was so much filler. There were episodes where people would literally stare at each other, then stare at a wall, then say stuff that was already established, and establish again in case anyone forgot. And like there was like 15 minutes of filler and 5 minutes of the plot progressing. And it was like the side plot that was also part of a filler that was progressing. Like I said, this emote. This emote is perfect when discussing this. This is the perfect emote. What do you guys think? Is Pekko Pain enough? Do you feel Pekko Pained watching this Pekko Pain? Pretty good, nice. Okay, I think I want to do some adjustments to the eyes. Still feel the eye bags should be different. Let me think. Well, in the OG they are gray, so we can try that. Hero, you're so far now. Will I ever see you smile? I walk away. My heart is to stay. It's just a fading dream. We're so far now. Na, 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 na. It's funny, this music is very emotional and it's from a random ass play you find in the game. And there is a random ass subplot involving an octopus being a Phantom of the Opera, basically, essentially. And it's such a, like a touching music. Yeah, and the way it's used, it's in an opera house where an octopus is trying to kill people. Because he doesn't like you. And you burned his ass that one time he was attacking your ship. God, Ultros was the best villain ever. Goddamn. Final Fantasy VI, what a masterpiece. You burn an octopus, he hates you for life. You suplex a train. Nothing is ever the same after in gaming history. There we go. What a game. What a game. And then you get forged by a giant cucumber and you meet a secret character. A character that is so secret, he never says a word. He just follows you silently everywhere. And he's covered from head to toe in clothes, so you don't even know if it's a guy or a gal or a non-binary pal. Why do I feel like LOL Letitia Bino? No clue, Lunatic, no clue. How about for the final two emotes, we make a... Maybe we could make like a Library of Ruina homage, and we just have Roland on one side holding a coffee cup, and Angela on the other side also holding a coffee cup, and they are like making a toast with the coffee cup. How about that? And then let me show you how to do that well. No, actually, hold up. No. I can do this later. Hold up. First things first. So let's start with Roland. Okay, so this is gonna take two... This is gonna take two slots. Also save, yeah. This is gonna take two slots, so... If anyone has... These are the two final emotes. If you have a strong feeling about a specific emote, say it now, or be forever quiet. Something like that. Let's see, I'm gonna try to make it as close as possible to the bean sprite. I have zero clue about what emote would be funny. Maybe a pangolin. Yep, that is despair right there. And remember, you can always help me get more emote slots by telling people that I exist, so more people follow me and Twitch recognizes me as worthy of more emotes. Let's see here. There we go. You have the maximum emote slots for affiliate right now, right? I think so. Like I said, my animated emote slots are filled, and my regular emote slots, there are 6 left, and we already did 4, and this one is gonna fill the final slots, basically. So let me check the proportions. Right, so like this. Ding, ding. I feel like kind of like this, but that's a toughie. I think I did make sure of that, actually. Subway sandwich was tasty at least. Yay! Yes, you did, Lunatic. Yes, you did. And thank you again. You and Felf that did surprised the crap out of me. I really didn't expect much from that Sabaton, honestly. And you guys carried the whole thing by yourselves. It was both flattering and a little bit scary. But mostly flattering. I never financially recovered from that. Oh god, no, Lunatic. Spend carefully, that's all I can say. That's kinda how the eyes work for the sprite, I think. They are on the droopier side. Yeah, like a Roland sprite has to be like this, right? It has to be this way. Has to be this way. Now why does it look better without the... Yeah, maybe the lower part isn't that good in pixel art. Oh, there we go. Oh, that looks cool. What do you think? That's a cool expression. Can we lower the eyebrows a little bit? We can. It works. So now all I need is hair. He's got the eyebrow raise. Yes, he does. There we go. He's almost as mug as Boss Baby. This is kind of weird though. Nah, this is fine. There we go. Roland is almost as mug as Boss Baby, sorry. So now... Man, that reminds me, I was on a trip, right? And I passed through a barbershop place. And the barbershop place had a drawing of the Boss Baby on its wall. And it was like haircuts for kids. And I was like, okay, if you want your kid to look as mug as Boss Baby, come over here. What a beautiful bald forehead. Yeah, it was super weird. Like, I don't know if this happens a lot where you live. Here in Brazil, copyright infringement just casually happens. Especially if you're like in a smaller town. You will just have like bent ends in front of like little markets, little flea markets and stuff like that. It's like Bent Ends Bakery. And stuff like that. Just no one cares. No one cares. Disney is too busy financially recovering from what was the name of that movie? Oh yeah. Uh, not Frozen. What was the name of the movie? Man, I already forgot. Wish. Wish. That movie was so forgettable, I forgot the name. God damn. What a forgettable movie. It was only hard to forget because people were rounding up and beating the dead horse, but other than that... The dead horse being... That movie wasn't very good. And it's like, yep, sure wasn't. It sure wasn't. Did you see that, Lunatic? Did you see that, chat? And if you did, my condolences. And if you didn't lose anything. Like, this isn't a The Room situation. Movie is too freaking soulless to be funny. Because, like, The Room is funny because it's bad, but also because it has a soul. It's just a very misguided soul. Did not see it. I remember you described it or something, but I do not remember. It's weird. It's weird. Like, it has a lot of, like... how do you say... Has a lot of concepts it's going for. It's going for too much. And it isn't able to realize any of the concepts it was going for. It ends up coming off extremely clunky. And the plot points are just... What? You know? The plot points are just what? And I think it even flopped really hard because it was trying so hard to make the bad guy bad that, yes, somehow he was relatable to people. They were trying really hard to make the guy it's how do you say, tell don't show kind of situation where they like tell you he is really bad, but then they show him being really petty instead. So, and the pettiness is relatable to some people. So they got that he might have been petty to the protagonist, but other than that, to a lot of people, the only real scene they saw is that he was being petty to a protagonist, rather than an actual, a bigger flaw of character, I guess. So it was weird. It was weird. There certainly was a lot of trying things and failing at it in that movie. They also tried to cram as many weird references as possible, to the point where it feels like the whole movie is supposed to be a prequel to Disney. Like, yes, this is the beginning of the Disneyverse, and you're like, what? Are you telling me that all the completely different storylines in every Disney movie are all part of one giant metaverse, I mean Disneyverse? Which was also a thing they were going for? What? What? Hey, Norex! Sorry, I ended up talking about Wish again. I'll keep quiet now. I'm sorry. It's a dead horse. I shouldn't beat it, but it's like presenting itself to me, you know? I think they were trying to do a Disney Metaverse with the movie too. Like I said, they were trying to do a lot of things. They were trying to do so many things and they ended up doing nothing. The cinematic universes! Did you know that you needed a King Kong cinematic universes? Neither did I, but it's true. I come back from stomach committing Sudoku and you talk about a different kind of digestive. I blame Marvel. And I still find it ironic that the Marvel movies have reached the exact same issue that the comic books did, which is too many stories written by too many people make for a freaking mess that is too hard to organize. That is something I appreciate. That is something I appreciate. Anyways, we decided to make a Roland from Library of Green emote. And look, Norex, look! Wow, kind of looking back at it, this kind of looks awful. Hold up. Yeah, let's make backup pain. Okay, this is a bit better. This is a bit better. We got backup pain. Exactly, we got this one too, Norex. In manga form. We have two pain emotes. Isn't it grand? Double pain. Now you can express twice as much pain whenever I make a silly joke. It really is just like art, indeed. And I do want to make something clear and something that's very important. Making art isn't pain. Making a living out of art can be, though. That's the thing. Did you know Van Gogh likely neither cut off his own ear or actually shot himself? In both cases, he was very likely covering for someone else. Yeah, Van Gogh was actually a really nice guy who constantly took the fall for bad friends. I think I heard that one before. What a shame. He had to go through that. There we go. Possibly from me, I love talking about it. I think it was from you, Norex, I really do. Okay, coffee mug. Isn't it neat how 90% of the things we think are real about history are completely off? It's almost like a lot of history class was a waste. I keep finding out stuff I thought I knew about history is wrong all the time. Like, did China really invent pasta before the Italians? And the answer is... not necessarily. Well, this coffee mug looks like nothing like a coffee mug, so I don't know what I did wrong here. It looks more like a coffee mug when it's like this. Thing is, the academic side of history is really snobby about how it went a real arcade son and whatnot, so... But they ignore the fact primary sources they place much emphasis have minor issue, namely people lie all the damn time. It's true. People lie and embellish those lies like none other. It's kind of like trying to read world history through, I don't know, colonizing England's eyes. Everyone is like dirty and unintellectualized until the great colonizers came and brought civilization, TM. Too bad everyone was too, I don't know, lazy or something to truly arise to the opportunities or whatever. It's like, ugh. Yeah, that's not biased at all, right? That's totally true. That's totally unbiased opinions, right? They often fail to consider the psychology of the situation, the scoff of reenactment, forget that history is a three-long progress endeavor. Live alone angle when you fail to learn the lesson. I think the place where people tend to betray their own lives, I like a better word for this, is in fiction and comedy. Like, just look at webcomics. Every freaking time you can figure out a person's fetishes by reading their webcomic. You started streaming early. I did, Sharky, I did. I need to do stuff in the afternoon, right? So I am streaming in the morning, pretty much. Cause if I didn't do this, there would be no stream, and I was like, I really want to stream today. I really do. But I read so many of them, Norix. I read so many of them, and I have so many beautiful stories to share. Like that one webcomic with the guy who had a metamorphic squirrel girl in the basement who had the power to change genders of not only herself, but of her master. And by God, that was like amazing. The fetish level was over the top. The character was even portrayed as a degenerate, so it would seem more plausible. Hey Icarus, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Design Mama Kiba. Talking about olden webcomics. Yeah, webcomics of old. Once upon here, ye children. Once upon a time, there was this place called King Spot. and this other place called King Space, and they both fought for supremacy over the best place to read shitty webcomics about a cowgirl who milked herself in the barnyard. True webcomic, by the way. I think she was also fucking a furry horse. Not sure. Yeah, that was just there, and it wasn't 18 plus or anything. Hey Kiba, is Momo busy? A little bit. She is doing her dailies right now. You can probably send her a message and she will reply when she needs to. When she can, I mean. There she is. Think about just the futures over webcomic nightmares. That is fair, that is fair. Besides, there are things I couldn't cover, like apparently several scandals involving Josh Lesnick, who I don't really know the person very well. I just thought his name was really funny and remembered it to this day because Lesnick makes me think of lemons. Let's talk about how people can fix the sleep fascias. I can't seem to fix mine in years. Well, let's see. First step of fixing your sleep schedule is first things first. You need to go to bed on a good time and you need to let yourself fall asleep, which seems like an obvious thing, but it isn't, because you can't... falling asleep isn't an action, it's a reaction, right? So if you want to fall asleep, all you can do is provide the conditions to fall asleep, right? Falling asleep is a state of being. So how do you provide the conditions? First things first. Don't surf on your phone, for crying out loud. Just don't do it. So there's a good study that shows that if you use your phone before you go to bed, you will actually trick your brain into thinking it's morning. The blue light of the screen tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. So, what happens if your brain thinks it's daytime? That's right, you wake up. So even though you're tired, your brain's gonna be like, but it's daytime! We need to stay awake! Predators could be upon us at any moment! And you don't fall asleep. And you don't fall asleep. So, like, if you're in dire need of fixing your sleep schedule, if it's really, really bad, there are some extreme measures you can use. The first one is no phones at all. None, zilch, nada. For at least, and this is gonna be painful, okay? This is painful. This works, but this is painful. You have to not use any screens for at least half hour before you go to bed. Do literally anything else. Read a book. Write a diary. Draw on a piece of paper. Do anything. But use your phone. Use any screens at all. That's the extreme mode. That's the extreme mode. I have a routine to check for manga updates on phone, then turn off the phone and sleep. I also sleep with the lights on, so I think my brain is used to light sleep. Like, usually the way this goes is it doesn't really apply to everyone, but if you have a poor sleep schedule, it applies to you. Like, personally, I don't have to do that, the whole thing. I have a TV in the bedroom that I put on like the lowest light setting. And I watch people playing roguelikes or Magic the Gathering. Balatro has been really good for me lately. Where I just like look at the screen for a bit, then I notice that I'm no longer watching what's on the screen anymore. And I'm like, okay, I'm good to go. Then I put my glasses on the side and just fall asleep. And it works. Funnily enough, the best way I can fall asleep is listening to lullabies of SMR. That is good. That is a good way too. That is a good way too. Because like usually it's because like your brain, usually that happens because your brain is pretty active, right? And you need something to like turn off, I guess, a little bit. Turn your brain off a little bit. So now I'm gonna do something more interesting. Hello, Camel God. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. No, I don't think I need to. New empty frame. Let's go. Okay, let's look for Angela. Okay, so I can use the bases for this one. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Just saw something. Let's fix this something. There we go. Fixed. So we can use the base sprite here. Because the bean art for Library of Ruina is pretty much the same. But we're gonna have to change the whole skedaddle here. Because, like, Angela is a completely different beast from Roland. Both personality-wise. And yeah. Rogue Genesis, have you played that one yet? Kiba, have you tried that game? Genesis... Rogue Genesis? No, I haven't. I haven't, Sharky. I have not. Oh yeah, Sharky, I forgot, I meant to ask. Should I wait until tomorrow before sending the invoice, or is it alright if I send the invoice today? Okay, I should send the invoice, good to know, good to know. I'll set it up later. Okay, I'll send it today, Because, like, when you said middle, I took that very literally. Middle of the month. So I'm like, yeah, the 15th, of course. I took that very literally. I think her is a little bit more yellowish. There we go. If she smiles, she's gonna smile like tiny. Gonna be like a tiny smile. Yeah, like this. still the best knight ever. I know it's a great knight character because I don't hate him. That is very important. That is very important. Make sure you can throw a tip. He'll go get you and Momo at Starbucks. Aw, thank you, Sharky. But Starbucks closed. The actual thing, Starbucks closed in my town because they were straight up not paying rent. Starbucks wasn't paying rent on the mall. Yeah, we can only get Starbucks when we leave town now. That is the thing that happened. I don't think... No, there are still a few good places to get coffee on our mall. Our city mall, right? But... Starbucks is no longer one of those places. Which is... Yeah. Yeah. How do I put it? The Starbucks franchise almost bankrupted here in Brazil as a whole. It is a rather funny situation. Like, the company there was like this big company that bought the Starbucks franchise along with Subways, right? And their whole business model was infinite growth expansion. And then COVID struck. And no one was going out, so they accumulated that up the wazoo as the, you know, economic scientists would say. They got up the wazoo in debt. Yes. So yeah. Like, a new company bought the rights to Starbucks, but apparently in my town, the Starbucks just, you know, didn't pay rent, so they got kicked out of the mall. Lol. I think that will happen in here as well, since there's already overly priced coffee shop companies. Oh yeah, absolutely. I like Starbucks a lot, but they do be overpriced. They do be overpriced a little bit. It's interesting too, because here in Brazil, right? Starbucks focuses heavily on frappuccinos because it's hot most of the time. So, like, yeah, you can get the hot coffee, but the new flavors are all frappuccinos. Are you sure you don't want our special frappuccino? We got pumpkin latte frappuccino, frappuccino, you know? They push the frappuccinos a lot, is what I'm saying. Hmm. Where is this from? It sounds very familiar. This is from Romancing Saga Retune. So if it sounds familiar, it's probably a coincidence because not even I played this game. I just think the music sounds very pretty. Romancing Saga was like Squaresoft other baby that didn't really go many places. Like, it's very beloved by a lot of people, but it didn't take off like Final Fantasy did, and when Final Fantasy took off, it overshadowed everything else that Square Enix had. Oh, I know why it sounds familiar. The piano music sounds very reminiscent of Library of Ruina music, Project Moon music. Yes, 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 yes. It sounds like it belongs to those games, but it doesn't. You were thinking of Project Moon games? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It sounds super familiar. Kiba, as a Brazilian, what is the best place to visit in Brazil? Oh, that is so tricky. Because, like, there are floodings happening right now. And some of the places I like to visit are flooded, so... Yeah, but, like... On a good day... I really like Foz do Iguaçu. It has beautiful falls. It has you have a lot of contact with nature. I don't know how to explain it, but going there makes you feel energized. You feel it's like you feel the power of the waterfalls on you. I mean, you do literally, because you can get pretty close to them and pretty wet. But it's a really nice place. They have a bird park in around there too. That's very pretty to look at. Yes, it's very pretty to look at. It has like these areas where you can walk where the birds are, and you're just in touch. You can pet a tucano. You can pet a tucano. Kiba, it's time. Really? Is it? I thought I had until midday. Uh-oh. Well, everyone... I was asking because I remember all our soundtrack. Never heard that song in there. Ah, I see. But yeah, I really like Foz do Iguaçu. Well, thank you for that. Time to go, everyone. So that's all the time I have for today. I thought I had one more hour, really. Damn, we almost finished. But well, thank you very much, everyone, for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day or night. And is there anyone we can rate at this time? Who is on... Oh, let's raid someone doing art. Let's raid someone doing art, yes. Arting endeavors. So let's go. Oh, don't worry, Sharky. I'm gonna raid someone, an all VTuber. Oh, she seems to be making a chibi model of herself. That's nice. So let's go, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. Again, hope you have a wonderful day or night. And remember, when in doubt, shuriken! Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye. Here you go.